Hello everyone, welcome to Yugi Forecast YouTube channel. This is my second video and it's the first video about S&P 500 index. You may have watched my last video which was about Bitcoin. It was the forecast for 2024 and this video is about S&P 500 index. The index includes 500 leading companies and captures approximately 80% coverage of available market capitalization. So this is a very important market to watch at. And I would like to point out that this is based on New Wave. New Wave is a technical analysis approach. This is the most scientific and the most precise major. This is the technology of forecasting markets based on time and price. Here you can see we had a prior wave 3. It means we are in a very big trending impulse. This is wave 3 at the beginning of or at September of year 2000 high. We already finished wave 3 and this will be the end of wave 4. So this is all wave 4. It took about 23 to 24 years. This is the half-yearly cash data. It means time periods are 6 months for every period, and we have 2 mono waves for every 6 months. Every 2 mono waves on the chart are for 6 months. So we have wave A, B, C, D, and wave E will be finishing here. As you can see, wave C is more than 100% of this wave A. It means we have a longer wave C, and then wave E, smaller wave E will be here. And this can be a neutral triangle. This wave E is another pattern. We expect that this is an expanding triangle with a while on wave A here, which is the low of COVID pandemic in 2020. This is the beginning of this expanding triangle, and there are some price and time expectations. And the maximum, we cannot say the maximum, but the required time for this wave E, it will finish on May 2026. This big wave E, which is an expanding triangle. But we have this box here. The price points to 6,600 and time points to October 24. It means that this wave D will finish a minimum at October 2024, and this is another box which points to the maximum time needed for this wave D to be finished. The price again points for 6,700 and time points to September 2025. The red lines here, dotted lines, are the trend lines. If the price, this black one, if the price moves above any of these trend lines, the more we expect the price to move upward, or it will be faster. But if this price moves between these two trend lines, it means it will move slower. But right now you can see it's moving faster. And to be sure that wave C already ended and we are in the beginning of wave D, you may wonder why we have not finished this wave D here. This is another beauty in new wave, which waves sometimes tend to finish not at their lowest or at their highest point. As you can see, wave B here begins at the lowest point and ends at the highest, but wave C doesn't. Also, there are too many rules. I'm checking too many rules. It takes too many hours. It takes hours, it takes days, and sometimes weeks to do a forecast clearly and check all of the rules that all of them are passed. When I see all the rules passed, and then I'm sure that this is the right forecast, because in this market, anyone who enters, this is about money. This is about gaining money and losing money. So if you want to gain money, again, you need to have a better forecast. And if you don't want to lose money, still you need to have a clear perspective to the future. This is a 0B trend line. If we expect that this wave is A, B, and C, and this is here is the beginning of wave D. But why that's not right? First, there are many rules need to be passed, but for now, waves, this trend line needs to be broken in less time than this supposing wave C. As you can see, the wave finished here. It means the trend line was not broken in that much time. It took more time. Also, the next expectation we have is that this wave C needs to be fully retraced in less time than the creation of this wave. You can see we have two mono waves here, not only one. So the post pattern retracement is not done here. So this is not the end. Here is the end. Also, this is 38% of wave B in price, which is 4,100. This is another sign that wave C ended here, not here. So this can be one wave. This can be a pattern, which is W. This one can be X, and A, B, C will be another pattern, which is Y. So for a better view, we need to focus on this last leg and move to the lower time frame. There is another rule, another observation in no wave, which we move from higher time frames to lower ones. First, I have begun my forecast from say 6-month cash data, from half yearly cash data, which will give me a better perspective, a longer view to the past and to the future structure. This is the law of quit crash, which will not be broken for 50 to 100 years in the future. This is a very nice view of the market on this time frame. This is the monthly cash data. You can see a very clear chart. We have these these green squares here, which points to price minimum 5,500 and the last required time. We cannot say the maximum, but the required price 6,600 and the minimum 5,500, and the price points to February 2025, which it means that at the end of 2024 or only the beginning of 2025, this wave D will finish. This is the price and time expectations we have. And I'd like to point out to this structure we had on the higher time frame. This can be a triangle here. We have an X wave here and another ABC flat pattern. These two patterns joining with X wave, creating a complex correction. What are complex corrections? 2 or 3 standard corrections like flat, zigzags, triangles, diametrics, or other. They are corrections, but standard corrections. If 2 or 3 standard corrections joining with X waves are created, they are called complex corrections, like we have here. So we expect an upward move to the end of 2024, and then we will have a wave E and an astounding wave will begin at maybe the end of 2025 or beginning of 2026, which will move the S&P 500 to sky highs. So also I would like to focus on this wave here, this X wave and this pattern, to get sure that wave D already began and this wave is not a part of this wave C. So again we move to the lower time frame. Well, here we have a terminal impulse for wave 3 of this flat. If we see an impulse for wave 3, it means we are in a flat or zigzag. As you can see, we have a flat here, and this is an impulse, but not a trending impulse. This is a terminal impulse. If we take the time, how should we get sure that this wave C has already finished and it was an terminal impulse? Let me draw a rectangle and a square. So this is the time it took. If this is really a terminal impulse, it needs to be broken in less time than of its creation, or maximum at the time of its creation. This is the time of the creation, and this is half of the time. It was broken, it was retraced, it was fully retraced. You can see this is the beginning, and it was fully retraced exactly at half time it was created. So this is a very good point. This is a sign that this wave has already finished. And another one, we have a 2-4 trend line which was broken violently here. This is the first sign we need, and this was the last sign we needed to get sure that it was a terminal impulse, to get sure it was a flat, and to get sure we are on a new trend. And what is this uh, green square here? This is the last sign. We have this one here and move this to this place. This is the maximum time, the biggest wave in the past correction took. So if the price moves above here 4,900, or we can say 5,000, in less time before completing this square, this is the last sign that assures us that the trend has already begun on the higher time frame. So let me move to that time frame again to have a better view. So here, if it moves above 5,000, this is a very clear point, this is a very clear view, and we are sure, we already know that this wave has begun, but these are the requirements that that leaves no doubt. So I wish you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like and subscribe. Subscriptions are to remind you from next videos. My next video will be about gold, and my last video, if you have not watched it, was about Bitcoin. Please watch it and do not forget to like it. This is the best way of supporting me. This is a very scientific method. There are too many rules. I have checked all of them. If I try to check them here and record, it will take too much time. So please watch my next videos, and thank you for your like and subscribe. Thank you for your support.